Welcome to Two Sisters Podcast with your hosts, Kristy and Melissa, who are real sisters bringing you real talk about life and faith through humor, insight, and community. Now, let's get into this week's episode.
What's up, guys? It's Melissa
and Kristy,
and welcome to Two Sisters Podcast.
You see that?
Guys, this is literally the last episode for the season. We've reached the end of season 5.
I'm still hungry. She ain't fed me.
Oh my gosh, whatever, gosh.
I said I want some.
Listen, we are going to eat after this, okay? So, anyway, guys, thank you so much for rocking with us all season long. We are to the last episode 10, I believe it is. So, yes, we are so grateful for you guys, for your support.
We rocking. So, we're trying to get through.
Child.
We up here rocking.
I've been rocking since anyway. So guys, again,
keep on holding on.
Thank you for joining us for this episode and this season. So thank you for all of your support, guys. So with that being said, we are talking about, well, what I named it was we are each other's keeper. And yeah, I want to really talk about that because and she claims she don't have anything to say. And basically, I was initially at first I was going to say I am my sister's keeper, but
that's true.
Yes, and so
what?
What? So I just was like, okay, well, at first that's what I was going to name it, but I wanted to just go deeper because I would like for us.
She looks so pretty.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. I want us. This girl is sleeping, y'all.
Let's get it right now.
I know it keep, do what it want to do. I don't argue with my hair. Yeah, I don't. So I wanted to name it this. We are each other's keeper because I want us as human beings to start, just caring about, coinciding with each other on this earth. You know what I mean? You know what? I need you to stay focused.
That's the theme song.
We
are each other's keeper.
Yes. Okay. Well, you're right. That's
fitting.
That is a fitting song.
That's
a fitting song. Okay.
We are.
That's our contribution. So yeah, I just want us to,
make a better place
for you and me. Be a kind human.
Yeah, see?
Be a kind human.
That's right.
I want us to really consider being kind. Mm-hmm. Being kind to ourselves, being kind to one another, being kind to a stranger. Like, how is it going to hurt you to be kind? Okay. The next thing I want to talk about is communication. It's not. Communication. What I find is that people are arguing or having beef or want to battle, want to fight or whatever, even to the point of killing because of miscommunication. It's like you don't even understand other people enough to want to hurt them. Why don't you find out why sometimes? And I know sometimes it can be hard because, again, we all are human beings. We all have feelings. We can choose to be offended or not. You know what I'm saying? Most times when people are mean and just mean, there's a reason. Even though, as sometimes we don't want to have the patience to take the time to just give them grace. And even that's for me, like I'll give you grace automatically once or twice. But when you come that third time and you still just evil, it's like, come on, man. Then I go into prayer. But my point is, I don't want to hurt them. I don't lose myself I don't stop being kind to people because somebody is having a bad day or they just mean. And that's fine for them. But what I'm saying is that we have to learn to coexist and communicate, seek to get understanding before you just retaliate for no reason and you don't even understand what's happening. Seek to understand first, listen, not just assume.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I think that communication is a huge part of the breakdown in this human race because we're not listening to one another. We don't care about each other's perspectives. We can't disagree and not be foes. We're not all alike. We're not going to think alike. We're not going to be the same. Even if you are the same race or the same ethnicity, you're still going to be different. You're still going to think differently, and you're supposed to. If that was the case, if it was supposed to be like that, we will all be the same. We would all look the same. We would all feel the same. We would all, we wouldn't have choices. Mm-hmm. And that's the beauty of life and being in this human race. We are different, and we should be celebrated as such. And then the next thing I want to say as far as being each other's keeper is basically having patience and giving grace. So you give grace, you receive grace. And sometimes it's hard for people when they are guilt-ridden to receive grace. You know what I mean? Like, because they don't feel like they deserve it or because they know they've done wrong, especially if the person they've done wrong is extending grace.
Yeah.
They really have a hard time sometimes accepting it. Mm-hmm. But what we have to learn is that we have to give grace and receive the grace. It needs to be this reciprocation. It needs to be like this cycle. Okay. And then we need to have patience because again, everybody don't learn like you. Everybody is not you, and we all are different and have our differences. We have our uniqueness. We are authentic to who we are. And I think the breakdown most of the time is because people don't know themselves. So, they're trying to, it can be that they're trying to be someone else or be like other people instead of finding their own voice and living out their own dreams, so they don't have their own voice. So it's like, you got to know yourself anyway, and then be comfortable in who you are. Be confident in your skills, your ability, your talents, your uniqueness, your flaws, all imperfections, all of that makes you you. And so I feel like the breakdown is that we don't allow ourselves to be ourselves for one, and then we don't allow for other people to be different. If they're so different from you, then it's a problem, and that shouldn't be the case. Now, I'm not talking about wrong. I'm not talking about when people are just doing wrong or committing, illegal activities or just committing, just doing wrong. Mm-hmm. I'm just saying, as a human being, we should be able to just be, okay? Be human and live together on this earth. There's plenty of room for us here, okay? So that's all I'm saying. And I just really wanted to end with this title because I want us to really start thinking about each other and just caring for one another. Like, we are born and we are going to die. So with that being said, it's like, we don't need to add. we're gonna automatically leave this earth, okay? Naturally. We don't need to help each other do that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just, that's just my spiel. And I kind of took over.
Yeah, no, it's fine. It's more than fine. When I think about being each other's keeper, I think there are some people that are in the world that are doing that. And we see those examples in social media, right? Mm-hmm. You see a man walking across.
No charities.
A man walking across the street, sees a car coming, the child don't see it, run across, snatch up the child, and everybody's safe.
Yeah.
Right? Mm-hmm. We have seen, unfortunately, a couple of years ago, there were several stories about, a teenage cousin diving over his two little cousins to save their life because violence broke out. Yeah. Someone literally laying down their life for somebody else. Yeah. Just protecting each other, looking out for each other. And this happens in neighborhoods, right? Yeah. Neighborhoods, there are some neighborhoods that get this idea. where they do watch out for one another, in the neighborhood that Melissa lives in. Her neighbors have told her, did you mean to leave your garage door? Melissa is 45 minutes somewhere having a good old time and her garage door's open, right? But they're going to keep an eye on that garage, right? Just good neighbors.
Hey, it's not me that left it open.
Hey, you have a package at your door. It's been sitting there. It's been sitting there for a while.
And they'll keep it for me until I come home.
Yeah, I mean, she has some great neighbors.
I do.
So there are some people. We don't want to say that there aren't people being good humans out there because they are.
Right.
Right. You are at a job. It's a new job. You have a learning curve. Somebody takes you under their wing and teaches you everything they know without having any ulterior motives.
Yes. I've been the recipient.
Right. I have too. Someone wants you to be promoted. Hey, I think you have this skill. This has come up on the company website. You should go for it. So we are watching each other's backs. We are each other's keeper. Just be more conscious of it. Try to do it better. That's why initially I didn't think I had anything to say. Because if it was called I'm my sister's keeper, I'm cool with that. If I'm my mama's keeper, I'm cool with that.
But they don't know.
those of you who know me personally, okay. And the people that I love, the people that I care about, I'm very protective over them. So I do a good job in doing that, and also when I see like some injustice going on randomly for strangers, I'm like, hold up, no, this is not going down like this. You know what I mean? Like this is not going down like this. I'm going to speak up for somebody.
Be their voice.
Be their voice. Now, are we all keen on being strangers keepers? No. And unfortunately, we're in a space and time in society where sometimes that will get you the opposite reaction that you're looking for.
Yeah, sometimes
when you're trying to help someone and they don't want to be, they don't want to be helped.
Yeah, receive the grace.
Nah, when you get hurt trying to help somebody else. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, I'm talking about that. I'm talking about you trying to help someone, save them from, danger, and you get the danger from them. You know what I'm saying? So look, ask the Lord, is this when I should intervene or not? Man. Okay, that's just my clause. That's my clause to protect Two Sisters Podcast from liability. Listen. Listen, we did not tell y'all. You check with yourself. You check with your state laws and bylaws. Listen, okay. Of course, we want to be better humans. Absolutely want to be better humans. But also be careful. Be careful.
Yeah. Use discernment.
Use discernment. Do it when you can. Just have a heart for people.
Yes.
Have a heart for people.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what she's saying.
Yeah. Have a heart for people.
Have a heart. Any other thoughts before we slide?
I just want to again, I'm gonna over thank you because we are so grateful. We are so grateful for you guys and our supporters.
Season 5.
We did it. We did it. I think we literally sung this whole season.
Sung and danced this entire season, but that's all right because our people know us by now.
Right.
Newcomers, welcome.
Yeah. So again, send in your send in your questions and your stories for next season, and we will do an episode on making out your answering to your questions and your stories. That is sent to info@twosisterspodcast.net. Any more information you want to know about us, you can go to twosisterspodcast.net. And also, we have a membership. Okay. We have a membership. Just learn about everything we got going on at twosisterspodcast.net. All right, guys. Thank you.
Thank you for a great season. Bye.
Thank you for listening to the Two Sisters Podcast, where we hope to encourage you on your journey of transformation and healing while having fun along the way. Follow us on IG and Twitter. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share it with your friends and family. It's available on all major podcast providers. Just search for Two Sisters Podcast. Till next time.